Allow me. This right here is my view on the movie The Hustle, starring Adam Sandler. Wow. This movie is a good movie. One thing about Adam Sandler, he's good with his drama. His dramas are classic, like Spanglish, Rain on Me, Funny People. Those are all classic dramatic movies. People forget how much of a good a dramatic actor Adam Sandler is. So he's good when it comes to that dramatic acting, man. And he definitely delivers in this movie right here, The Hustle and all that. His comedy movies are good too. Some of his comedies are cult classics. Like I love Waterboy. I still watch that movie to this day. I'm enjoyed by it. The Longest Yard, even though it was a remake, to me it's still a classic. The one with him and Chris Rock, that's a classic right there. I can't. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of them. Click. That's another fun movie. That was slick, dramatic too, but kind of a comedy. That was a good movie. I like that. That's a classic to me. It's a couple of them. There's a couple more I can't name off the top of my head, but he's got a lot of classic under his belt. So to me, it's like Mr. D's, Big Daddy, all those man classics, straight up classic movies. But his drama, like people don't talk enough about his drama. His drama is on point. Like this drama right here, he got with wow, this movie, The Hustle, definitely good. The story starts off with Adam Sandler plays his character named Stan. He's a out of town scout agent looking for the Sixers. They're pretty much looking for another new talent, somebody strike up the buzz and all that. Pretty much how teams do all around to get a draft a new player to get more excitement, get tickets to sell and all that. So he goes overseas to try to find some players and all that and everything. He's tired of doing it. He done missed his daughter's birthdays and all that and everything like that. He's saying he's just tired of doing it and all that. So he's trying to find out this is gonna be the next. Long story short, the next player he find, he's gonna be like, man, dang, this gonna be the player. This gonna be it. This gonna be the next guy. He gonna do it for me and all that and everything. So he goes first. He goes. He sees a player. They said his ankle's hurt, so that's not working all that. Then he runs into this guy. This guy's playing a couple of street ball. I mean, pretty much playing street ball with a couple other dudes and all that. And he's doing them. He's working them. Does his thing and everything like that. And the guy turns out to be Bo Cruz, played by another NBA player named Juan Hernando Gomez. And I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but Juan Hernando Gomez, playing with this basketball player. He actually plays for the Utah Jazz. Not a big name player like that, but he's known around and all that and everything like that. More of a good role player. He was on the Minnesota Timberwolves last year. This year he plays for the Utah Jazz. So yeah, Adam Sandler runs into him and all that, tries to get to him and all that, the bus and everything like that. Then he follows him home and the guy's upset and all that. And the funny moment in the scene is when he actually like calls Dirk Nowitzki on. Like a lot of cameo from a lot of NBA players. It's too many to name, but a lot of cameo from a lot of NBA players in this movie. And he FaceTimes Dirk Nowitzki to show him that he's really real and show who he is and all that and everything like that. And so to make him he's believable, know he's actually a real agent and all that. So he recruits him and all that to come to Philadelphia and all that to play and everything for the Sixers and all that. He shows up. He struggles like any player when it comes from overseas and comes to America. He struggles against the American player who's actually played by this guy kills it. He's one of my favorite players already, but he definitely made me more of a fan of his after watching this movie. Anthony Edwards plays this guy named Kermit, who's a first overall draft pick. Big height for him and all. They supposed to do big things, everything like that. Which Anthony Edwards was. He was the first all draft pick in 2020 in 2021 as well. I mean 2021. Yeah, 2021. Yeah, exactly. Anthony Edwards was the first overall draft pick back in 2020. So it's not even a surprise, of course, that he plays the same kind of player. Like he's a 2020. He's a future draft pick and all that. He's supposed to be the big height, everything like that. But he plays a character named Kermit who smack talks a bowl to the T, boy. He kills it. Like and never kills it when it comes to that trash talking and all that. He kills it and everything. It's so funny. Like it's almost like Anthony Edwards even acting. This is how he play it. This is how he is on the court and all. He said in every though players talk smack, but they don't go that far disrespectful. Like this character was the ultimate villain. He's sold as a straight villain, just being mad, disrespectful, all that. That it's just like wow, man. Like you can't even fathom. Like dang, it's just like how entertaining he was. Like I said, he literally stole the show of this movie, and there was the way he was as playing that villain that got under Bo's head throughout the whole time and everything like that. So this guy keeps on getting in trouble and all that, everything like that. So he pretty much Bo has to train, work hard, pretty much grind and all that. Adam Sandler gets him up at 4 a.m. in the morning, kind of like Kobe talked about in a lot of his videos. R.I.P. to Kobe. When Kobe talked about how he got into it, like becoming more and more like had to get up at 4 in the morning, work out, work out, work out. That's how Adam Sandler kind of stand has him working out, doing his thing and everything like that. So Bo like Bo's like, dang, you working me to death, and all that. So pretty much elevate him to become more and more of a better player and all that and everything like that. So of course, Bo doesn't know that like the Sixers don't even want him no more. That Adam Sandler's character, that Stan is pretty much paying money out of his pocket. That's pretty much Stan is doing, giving pretty much paying Mo to stay in the hotel, getting money out of his pocket and all that, and everything for him to eat and all that. And of course, the funny thing about him watching the free pornos as well, ordering a bunch of pornos. That's hilarious too. That's straight up being funny. So I mean, that's pretty much funny and hilarious too as well. So, like I said, skip to other parts where Kenny Jet Smith plays a character named Leon, who's Stan's old team and everything like that. And we also find out with the character Stan that the reason why he didn't make it in the pros, make it big in the NBA, is because he hurt himself, hurt his hand driving drunk home in a car accident, and he almost runs into a pole and saves his man Leon's life from almost dying by doing it. So that's why Leon is so loyal to him the whole time. When Stan decides he's gonna quit, once the GM says, "Oh, he gives up," oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, like he don't think Bo is in anything like that. He quits right in front of Leon, and Leon tells him, "I got you. I'm gonna take care of doing whatever I can for you." Because Leon, his boy, Leon's his boy. Stan saved his life, so Leon got Stan's back forever. That's why. So we see the loyalty of why they're so loyal, why Leon is so loyal to him, because he saved his life and all that. So, you know. Queen Latifah also plays Adam Sandler's wife in the movie as well. Does a good job as well in her part as well in the movie. But like I said, better what I was saying. So pretty much you see Bo train, which is awesome. The training montage, the grind, the grit he has to go through, and all that and everything. So in order for him to get a shot and everything like that, because the Sixers GM is down his name, talk about Bo has an assault charge and everything like that. Pretty much down his name where he can't get a shot at the scouting compound and all that. So Queen Latifah's character gets a call. It makes a call to Dr. J and gets Dr. J to say, "Hey, it's my boy Bo right here," and gets a bunch of people to come out to say, "Hey, you only get money unless you can get a shot off on Bo or try to score him and everything like that." So that gets his name up, and it's so crazy how the world of social media is. You get everything on YouTube, get everything on camera, and everybody record and all that, and seeing how good he is, how good a player is. Which also plays to his daughter here as well. His daughter wants to go to film school because she likes camera work and all that. She can't play basketball and nothing like that, but she like watching sports, like doing camera work and all that. So she records and gets his name out there and all that, and that's how Bo gets a shot at the scouting combine and all that. But once again, good old Carmen, played by Anthony Edwards, gets in Bo's skin again for the second time. He got him one time. He got this skin. We Trader did him wrong. This time when Bo Stan decides to call Bo's family up, his mother and his daughter come out there and support him as part of the scouting combine. Boy, Kermit gets so disrespectful and all that, talking about his daughter and all that and everything like that. And Bo ends up losing his cool and almost, and punching him and everything like that. So he think Bo like, this is it, this and the third. And Bo just says he thanks Stan for everything and saying like, you helped take care of me. It wasn't the Sixers paying for money out of my pocket. It was you. I appreciate that and all that and everything. You think it's all over with, but then Leon, his old boy Leon, makes the call and say, I got one last private workout for him, man, and everything. A bunch of NBA players are going to be there and all that. Come out here and bring Bo out and all that. And you get a bunch of cameos. Get my boy Trae Young from Atlanta. He was in there at the end in this cameo appearance. Jordan Clarkson, Aaron Gordon, like all of them come out there, and they're hooping and all that. And of course, Kermit, he's out there too as well. This time, Bo handles the business, gets under Kermit's skin by talking smack to him. Bo Kermit shooting up bricks and all that, and Bo just giving the business, handling him and all that. So, long story short, of course, at the end, I want to talk about all details and all that, but straight up at the end, the sister of the late owner, because the late owner actually in the past, who was also a fan of Stan as well and liked his work and knew his son could handle the business and all that and everything. It's the sister as well and all that. She decides to step back in and take over and everything like that, the business. Kind of like a Jeannie Buss kind of sort of thing. Step back and take over and run operations and run the business and all that. She says, hey, I'm here to clean up my brother's mess because he made a lot of bad moves. Like he went, tried to get a first overall draft pick and all that. The guy from overseas didn't pan out at all. And then also as well, he was talking about even trading Joel Embiid and all that, which it's crazy if the real Sixers GM ever did that too, try to trade Joel Embiid. That would be messed up and all that. That would be so wild and all that. The Sixers did make a big trade this year by trading Ben Simmons for James Harden and all that, which of course they had to because Ben Simmons obviously was going to never play again in Philadelphia. So that's a whole other story on a sports topic. This was Slot Media Sports, a whole different kind of topic. But, and all that, she says, I would like you to bring him back in as a coach and everything like that. Which Stan does. He does get the assistant coaching job. Also, Brad Stevens comes in and said, hey, I like Bo, this your guy, and all that. Hey, I like, saying bring him along and everything like that. So, long story, said straight to the point. Brad Stevens, the Celtics GM, does draft Bo, and Bo is playing for Boston. And they show with Adam Sandler being assistant along with the actual real coach of real life, Doc Rivers, and they going against the Boston Celtics. And you see Adam Sandler like see Bo over there with Boston on the other team, and they can't shake hands, give each other a hug, and all that and everything like that. And he just says how awesome, how proud he is of him. And of course, also as well, like Stan is saying like, man, this dude can't miss when he started hitting them jump shots in practice and all that. But then he gets to Pius Harris, like, hey, this is weakness that we like to go to and all that, how to defend him and all that and everything. But like I said, we see they both succeed what they trying to do. Stan finally gets assistant coaching job. Bo gets to make it to the NBA, feed his family, of course, help take care of his daughter and all that. Like I said, good story. Definitely a good movie. I love these kind of movies. The story about a guy that comes from the gutter, that he makes it to the top. It's like I said, enjoyed it and entertained by these kind of movies for sure. So like I said, I loved it. Entertained by one of Adam Sandler's good movie. I'm a big sports fanatic, so I knew I was gonna like this movie already. So like I said, I was enjoyed by it and I loved it. Like I said, you haven't seen the movie Hustle, please check it out on Netflix and all. If you haven't seen it, please see it and all that. Like I said, definitely one of my favorite movies I've seen so far this year. Like my favorite movies I've seen so far this year have been Sonic, Top Gun, and The Hustle. Then Doctor Strange #4. I'm a big Marvel fan. You see in the back, I am a big Marvel fan. But I didn't really like Doctor Strange like that. It was good, but it wasn't that good like that. So, like I said, I don't even think Thor the way it's looking gonna be that good either like that. But like I said, Hustle actually probably that's one of my top 3 favorite movies I've seen so far this year. So if you haven't seen it, definitely seen it. Like I always say, if you like the content, please don't hesitate to click like subscribe button. This is Sly Media. Like I said, my next video coming will probably be on Miss Marvel. Gonna do a review on that. The 6-episode series. Good episode. If you haven't watched Miss Marvel, please check it out. The first episode is definitely good. I'm definitely entertained by it. Y'all should see Miss Marvel. Definitely, that's gonna be my next review. And then of course, still gonna do on the review on The Boys. And that's it. My next videos are coming on The Boys and Miss Marvel. So stay tuned for those 2 videos for Miss Marvel and The Boys. But like I said, it's your one and only Mr. Sly Media. I'm out. Y'all have a good day and be safe where you at. This is Sly Media.